Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now, you saw the intro. I just want to introduce you to this app that I have made for ChatGPT. I'm just going to give a quick rundown of what it can do in this video, and then over a couple of other videos over the next week or so, I will get into more detail of each part of it. Okay, so it's available over on Etsy, or you can get it on my Patreon. You'll get a little bit of discount by joining the Patreon. But if you want to just go over to Etsy and purchase it on there, it is available right now. I'll leave the link down below. Okay, so if you've been on under a rock, or if you haven't been on social media in a while, you know AI is a big part of making images these days. And with this app, I've made it specifically and simplified for everybody to use. If you're a professional and you know a lot about AI, it's going to be ideal for you. If you know nothing and you want to learn, this product is going to help you learn how to do things. Okay, so you might have heard the word JSON prompts, that sort of thing. Everything is built into this app. It integrates into ChatGPT, as you can see here. We've got it here, and like I said, you can build mock-ups, we can do portraits, we can make things from scratch. We've got all the cameras built in, a lot of lenses, styling, poses, etc. And like I said, we can export the prompts as JSON prompts, natural text. You'll see a lot of people selling all these prompt packs all over the internet. You don't need it. You seriously don't now. All you need to do is get this app and it will do everything for you. Let me just show you quickly. I'm just going to go into here and just give you an idea of what you can do. If you were just sat at home, you wanted to make something quick and simple, a little advert. We've got a can of pop on the desktop here. We've put it into the app and we got that in seconds. Here's my dinner just sat on the table. We made that from it. Professional looking images in seconds. Again, a bottle of orange squash on the table. There we go. It's just so simple. Again, that was just a can on the side of the table. Again, we made that in seconds. There we go. Some crisp and dry into a little advert. It's so simple. Oh, there's the one. And then we made that. It's as simple as that. These puppets, everything you see on social media, your YouTube banners, magazine covers, stuff for your restaurant, whatever you do, it's gonna be easy for you to create all this with one simple app. Here we go. We can reverse engineer anybody's picture and make our own. We can do these sort of things if you're starting a company. Just whatever you need, style your living room, products that you're going to be thinking of selling. Look, the list of what it can do is endless, and it's super simple to use. And let me just show you right now. Okay, so here we go. We've got this app into my ChatGPT, and this is what you are going to be presented with when you click on it. If you want to learn how to use it, you just click on this one, and then it will give you a breakdown of everything it can do. We won't go into that now. First off, I'm going to put it to the test on a few images, and it will give the breakdown of how it was shot, what was used. Okay, so I'm going to put this image in here. It's going to reverse engineer it for us. It's going to do its process. Now, again, depending what time of day you're using ChatGPT, it can be a little bit slower, or it can work fairly quickly, but we want good results. So here we go. We've got the JSON prompt here. Now, like I said, if you don't know anything about JSON prompts, everybody's using them now, and they're selling these pre-packs of JSON prompts. You don't need it anymore. Any image, it will do it for you. Okay, so it's give a breakdown of what the image is and what the person is wearing, etc. Now, I want to know what the lighting was. How was it lit? So I'll type in how was it lit? And then it will give me a breakdown of the lighting. So here we go. It's giving me a breakdown of the lighting. It said the key light is a large soft source, likely an octo box or large soft box placed slightly above and in front of the subject. Now, just to prove how accurate it is, let me just go here to the before. the crop, and as you can see, it got it spot on. Large octo box in front of the subject, just above eye height, and it's done it perfectly. Now, it's not just a one-off. Anything I put in, it will do a breakdown of it perfectly. Let me just try one more. Let me just go to, so just say I've been online and I saw this product shot here. I thought, wow, how was this shot? How was this image made? So you just ask it as if you were talking to a person, and it'll do the magic for you. Now, once it's done this for you, it will ask you if you want a JSON studio setup breakdown, gear and lighting position, so you could make it yourself, the exact shot. So let's go with, gear and lighting. Okay, so it's telling us what sort of camera. You know, I've got all these ones built into it. You know, all the latest models, Sony, Nikon, Canon, even the medium formats are in there, lenses, etc. And then it will give us a summary of, you know, a diagram of the lighting, simplified layout. We can copy that if we want to. And then it will give you some tricks for how to get the, you know, the icing effects. It's got everything packed in that you will just literally never need a book again. Seriously, you will not need a book again on how to do anything. So let me just go one more. Let me just try. Okay, so you're a wedding photographer and you're learning your trade. You know, you saw this shot online. How was this one done? So we've got let me just show you larger so you can see what we've got. A bride floating in midair. Oh, how was this done? It'll give you a breakdown exactly. There you go. Everything you need, it's in there. Now, I'm going to go back to the start, and I want to, let's say we want to reverse engineer. Again, we've seen a picture online. We like the look of it. And I want to create one myself and then brand it differently, say. So we'll go JSON. It'll analyze it for you. Now, this here is what you call a JSON prompt, and this is what people sell online in packs. Absolutely mad, and we can just do them ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to ask it to make the image, and we'll leave that to generate. And while it's doing that, I'm just going to show you quickly some of the other things. So yeah, you know, like I said, if you're you know, you've got a fashion brand that you're starting up and you're selling hoodies, you don't want them just to be lay flat. There you go. It'll do that for you. You're opening up a restaurant, you need some product pictures, it's going to do that for you. High-end portraits, it'll do that for you. Or just say you're a photographer and you want to, instead of going, you know, and finding pictures online of how you want the shot to take place and the lighting, it'll do it all for you. So just say we want to recreate this. You can have this image, put it onto your social media. Your models will say, oh wow, yeah, we're going to do something like that. You know, you're not just describing it, you're showing it exactly how you want it. And then it'll give you, again, like I said, the breakdown of what you're going to use, lenses, lighting, just everything you need is in there. Let me just see how this is. I'm going to do it real time. Again, like I said, sometimes ChatGPT, it's not me, can be rather slow, but the quality you get is a lot better than some of the other suites that are available, you know, like Gemini and, you know, all the other ones. This is a one payment, and then you've got everything built in forever. And then if there's any updates, they will be chucked in free of charge. As long as this app is available and ChatGPT is available, there we go. So there's our created image, exactly how we wanted it, and boom, it's ready for posting on social media. So let's just say we want to make an image from scratch. So we click on this one here, make an image from prompt, start building, portrait, fashion, etc. So it's going to give you a few examples of what you want it to be. So step one, subject and styling. You know, what's it going to be? High fashion streetwear, businessman, blah, 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 LinkedIn headshots, fantasy elf, whatever. So we're going to do let's go for a lay flat of camera gear. It'll think about it. Okay, so it's like a branding one. What sort of camera, etc. What do we want in it? Or you can upload as well sample shots if you've got, you know, a specific camera you're wanting, specific memory card. I'm not going to keep going on too much because I'm going to break these videos down into different ones, so they're not too long. But you just get the idea. Now, like I said, it's available now. If you get it over on Etsy, you're just going to get the Portrait Pro version 2. Portrait Prompt V2 version. But if you get it off by joining my Patreon, you're going to get the Pro Video Cinematic for VEO3, sorry, should I say. You know, it'll make all your prompts for all the apps that do video. So I'm going to chuck that one in, a link for that one on the Patreon. Also on Patreon, I'm going to start adding different images and prompts that we've made and all sorts of things that are going to go on there behind the scenes as well. So again, purchase that on there if you want both, but if you want to just go over to Etsy and get the PortraitPrompt Pro, that is available right now. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.